This is Couchside coverage, and I am Keegan Jackson, your host. This is a new podcast I'm doing. This is my first time hosting my own podcast, so bear with me. This podcast is just about me talking about the Colts, what I think about Colts, the Indiana Fevers, the Pacers, IU football and basketball, Oregon football and basketball. And there will be some baseball, maybe some hockey here and there. I'm the only host, so I own everything on the show. So I'll have my friends as guests and some other people on the show, hopefully. Hopefully we don't get too big where, it's, oh, well, it'd be nice for this to become a job, but I don't think so. I don't think I can do this a lot just for fun. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the Colts. Breaking news a few days ago. Danny Dimes, also known as Indiana Jones, he is able to play in training camp, so that's a big thing. He did have an ACL tear against Jacksonville. That was in Jacksonville. Actually, in Jacksonville. I was sitting there watching the game when it happened, and I was just like, dude, it was only the Colts. We started 8-2, then we lose our last 7 games. Just awful, finishing 8-9 in the season. Just disgusting. I mean, we blew it. It was insane. But then Alex Pierce and CJ Allen are first pick of the draft this year, since we traded it our way this year's pick and next year's pick, and A.D. Mitchell for Sauce Gardner. So CJ Allen was our first pick, round 2, 53 overall. He has a calf injury, so he will not practice. It's nothing too seriously. He'll be out for a few days. Alex Pierce is out. Hopefully he's ready by week 1. That's what everybody was saying, but only time could tell. And knowing the Colts, he might be out a little bit longer. So there's 5 Colts players I really want to talk about. And the first person that comes to mind is Josh Downs. Now, Josh Downs, he came in the league his rookie season. He had 68 receptions with 771 yards. So he had, let's back this up. Let me slow down for a minute. So the first person I want to talk about, and I have 5 people of the Colts that I think are going to have a big season this year. The first one is Josh Downs. Now, when he came into the league, he was pretty good. I won't lie. 68 receptions, 771 yards with 2 touchdowns. I mean, I really thought he was going to do something more. And in the next year, he had 72 receptions, 830 yards with 5 touchdowns. I mean, just a little bit more yards, but with 3 more touchdowns, what a player. And he only played in 14 games. So, I mean, if he played 3 more, he would have had probably over 1,000 yards, probably another touchdown maybe or 2. And so we all thought coming into this past year, the 2025 season, that he was going to have another explosive year, but he didn't. He had the same amount of receptions, 58 receptions, 566 yards with 4 touchdowns. I mean, touchdowns are still there, but just he wasn't getting thrown a lot. He only had 88 targets. I mean, his first year had 98. So, I mean, there's a drop there a little bit, but, I mean, can't be having that. But I think he's going to have a breakout season with Pittman gone, and there's no A.D. Mitchell. You have Doolin, but you really don't have anybody behind Josh Downs and Alex Pierce. So I think Josh Downs is going to have a great year. We might even see him break 1,000 yards, but I will say that he'll be up between 700 and 800 yards again, like he was the past 2 seasons. But moving on, Hunter Wooler, really bad with his last name. He got injured last year against the Packers, but he was drafted as a linebacker. Then they moved him to safety. And what's funny was during one of the Colts and Ravens practices together, he picked off Lamar They moved him from safety to linebacker. Then he goes and picks off Lamar. Then a few plays later, the backup's Raven quarterback was in, and he picks him off again. So I mean, he was making a show to be, maybe a second string. He was fighting Nick Cross for that safety position, but he's shown himself that he's going to be a second string safety and even a linebacker for a dime packages. I mean, he's going all out. I thought he was going to be solid. Then in the Packers, he gets a foot injury, keeps out for all year. But I think he's going to have a role in this roster. And this could be a battle between him and AJ Halsey, or round 3, 78 overall pick. But I mean, it's going to be a battle. And both those guys are going to battle out to see who's going to be the safety beside Cam. But I think Hunter is going to pull it out. I think Hunter is going to have a great year. They moved on to the third guy, Justin Wally. Justin Wally, man, I think he came out of the blue. In my honest opinion, I think he came out of the blue. He was having reps over Kenny Moore in the 2025 training camp. I mean, reps over him? Over Kenny Moore? I mean, we all know who Kenny Moore is. I mean, he's not the best player, but he's solid. I mean, probably the best nickel we had in forever. But I mean, every day it felt like word was coming out that Justin Waller was getting snaps over Kenny Moore. And he's breaking up passes. He's having the best training camp out of everybody, they were saying. Best training camp out of all the DBs, out of all the rookies, maybe out of all the Colts roster at the time. But unfortunately, he did get injured in the Baltimore Ravens joint practices. His ACL just gave out, so he tore it, leaving him out for the whole year. But I think this year he'll be strong. He'll be good with Sauce and Mooney Ward. He'll be that third. Well, he'll be playing the nickel, but he'll have a big role in this defense. I'm excited to see Justin Wally out there. Now, when everybody's been talking about our first pick this year, C.J. Allen, round 2, 53 overall. I mean, we picked him. Great pick. We needed a linebacker since we basically clean out our linebacker crew. He was the first pick for the Colts since we didn't have our first pick this year. Traded for Sauce, like I did say. But I think he'll be the starting linebacker. But he's been dealing with a little calf injury. It shouldn't be too big of a deal, but it still sucks. He's on the active, but physical unable to perform list. But yet again, I think he's going to start week 1. I mean, they said it's not too bad, but he's a physical guy, has a high IQ. I felt like he was all over the field when he was playing in Georgia. I mean, when there was a pile, he was there. I mean, he was everywhere, and they would always talk about looking out for him. In his last year at Georgia, he had 88 tackles with 4 deflections, 3.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. And he'll start week 1 with Jalen Carlisle's. I think Jalen Carlisle will have a good year. He's coming off injury as well, but C.J. Allen, I think, is going to have an insane year, and he's going to show everybody why we picked him. Then the last guy, Bryce Butcher from Oregon. Now, this is the guy. I'm a big Ducks fan, so I know a little bit more about him, so I saved him for last. 4th round pick, 135 pick. So his last season, I'm going to say his stats are a little bit better, but I'm a little biased. He had total 136 tackles, He had 136 tackles, 5 pass deflections, 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, and INT. Now, Bryce Butcher, he's so good. He's so good in the run game. He's good in coverage. He got drafted a few years ago by the Houston's Astros because he did walk on to Oregon baseball. He walked on Oregon football as well. But he excuse me, so he had 136 tackles, then he had 5 deflection, 1 sack, 2 forced fumbles, and INT. He's going to be pretty good. He's pretty good in the run. He's pretty good in coverage. A little about Bryce is that he's a physical guy. He's going to put his helmet down and hit some guys. I've seen that multiple times. I mean, sometimes it looks like he killed himself or the guy because how hard he hits. But he's going to battle against Jalen Carlisle and CJ Allen. I think Bryce Butcher would be that third linebacker we'll see when they go with 30 linebackers, and he'll be the next guy up when, God forbid, Jalen Carlisle or CJ Allen goes down. But if they do play with 30 linebackers, he's going to be starting. He's a physical guy. He's a headhunter. He's going to hit you. He's going to light you up. And he's really good in coverage. I think he's a solid coverage guy because he played baseball with Oregon. He was drafted by the Houston Astros. So I mean, it's a big guy. Not a big guy, excuse me. He's a headhunter. I would say he's gonna be a big piece. All these guys hopefully have good seasons this year. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for staying. If you guys listen all the way through, I did stutter a little bit. This is my first time doing it by myself. Hopefully next time I'll be a lot better. But yeah, thank you guys. See you guys next time.